wasn't here for that.
Let me just address her. Lady, you cannot stop me under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. You have no...
Tell me why.
Because, I will tell you why. Because you have no reasonable grounds to do so. And all. You said it...
This is the moment UK police tried to use the Terrorism Act on a man doing absolutely nothing wrong. What you're about to see is a real confrontation. No scripts, no actors, just a citizen standing his ground against officers who thought they had every right to stop him. By the end of this video, you'll see exactly how it started and exactly how badly it backfired for the police. Let's rewind and watch this from the very beginning.
I know you're going to record this, so maybe you can record this in public place. I just want to know what are you looking around the building? This is a government building, that's why.
What is it?
It's a government building, yes.
So how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
I know you're recording, you can record, it's a public place.
Okay.
But I want to know why you've been looking at the windows, doors and cameras.
You like contradicting yourself. You say, I know you can record,
Yeah.
but I want to know why.
Yeah, I want to know why.
That's a
Because
contradiction.
You keep paying attention to doors,
All right.
windows and cameras.
And who?
Cameras.
Oh, camera. Yeah. What it is, all right. You see this building?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's a police building, does it?
Not really.
Yeah, so I just wondered why is it so covert like that? When I asked them,
Covert.
If it was a
well,
caravan, you wouldn't know, would you?
sorry?
If it was a caravan, would you know? You wouldn't.
Well, it doesn't say police outside.
It doesn't have to.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm here, because it doesn't say police outside. And then when I asked them, they said something to do with, I can't remember what they said exactly, but they said this to do with like trains and stuff like that. So they lied to me kind of thing. And then that's it, really. So I'm just going around. I'll,
What? If you don't mind me asking.
yeah, sure.
What? Did you come here specifically because you found out about the building? You're interested in it?
Did I come here specifically? What do you mean by that?
Like, did you just come across it on your day out, or did you come here specifically to see the building? You heard about it before?
Oh, no, just somebody said that building looks suspicious.
Okay.
And then I just thought I'd come and check.
This is the turning point where deception finally collapses. Just minutes before this clip, a guard inside the building flatly denied any police connection, claiming it was nothing more than a construction site tied to railways and roadworks. A convenient story, a story designed to make a curious woman with a camera simply walk away. But she didn't walk away. And now, with officers standing right in front of her, the truth is forced into the open. This is a government building. Amy doesn't let the moment slide. She calls it out directly, accusing the guard of lying straight to her face. What started as harmless curiosity has now become something much bigger, a public confrontation about honesty, transparency, and why a government building would go out of its way to hide exactly what it is.
Check it out. Yeah. It's quite suspicious, isn't it? Look, it took you 5 minutes and you're here. So it's very suspicious.
Okay.
That's all. But I just didn't understand your contradiction when you say,
No,
I know you can film,
Yeah.
but you're here like asking me about it.
Stop
If-
there, you're changing the subject.
What do you mean? I don't have to stop. I can continue rummaging all
I
day.
can stop you on the Terrorism Act, Section 43, if I want to.
I advise you not to do that.
Why?
I advise you.
Okay, what's your advice? Let's listen to me. Yeah, tell me what your advice.
I
wanna
advise
hear-
you not to use Section 43 of the Terrorism Act.
Hello,
This
I
is
can-
just pure
I can
advice
if I want
from a
to.
member of the public to a police officer.
I
I'm
said I
advising
can.
you not to use it
You can advise
because you
me.
mentioned it.
You can
You
advise
can think
me.
you can intimidate me with it, but I'm not going to get intimidated today.
Sorry, can I?
No, I'm just talking to her. She threatened me
I
with
didn't
Section
threaten
43. You did.
You said I can walk away from here without answering. I said I can stop you.
I didn't
on-
say that.
I can stop you on the Section 43.
No, you can't.
Terrorism Act. I can.
Can
because
she?
you're paying a lot of attention.
Can she? Can you stress?
So can I?
Right,
I
hang on.
wasn't here for that.
Let me just
conversation.
address her. Lady, you cannot stop me under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. You
Okay,
have
tell
no...
me why. Tell me why.
Because, I will tell you why. Because you have no reasonable grounds to do so. And all. You said it yourself, you can film. So that kind of destroys your argument. You have no reasonable
Filming
grounds.
is different.
Sorry?
Sir, can I?
No. Oh,
Can I speak to
now
you?
you don't want to speak anymore. So can you confirm that you cannot use it?
I can
Don't
use
threaten.
it.
Don't threaten people like this.
Threaten you.
I'm going to stop you in Terrorism Act. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm not threatening you.
I apologize.
can I
Yeah,
speak to you?
yeah,
My
you can
name's
speak.
Fraser.
Fraser, nice to meet you.
Can I?
Here's where the temperature spikes. An officer reaches for one of the most powerful weapons in UK policing, Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. This isn't a minor technicality. It's a law that allows police to stop and search a person with minimal justification, often used to shut down exactly this kind of filming. It's meant to intimidate. It's meant to end the conversation right there. But instead of retreating, Amy stands firm and does something most people wouldn't dare to do. She challenges the officer's understanding of their own legal power, calmly picking apart the justification in real time. This is the moment the balance of control begins to shift, from the police, holding all the authority, to a citizen who clearly knows the law better than expected.
You don't have to tell me your name, but
I know.
What can I call you?
You can call me AB.
Pardon?
You can call me AB if you like.
AD. Hello, AD. Right.
Sorry, B for Bravo.
Oh, Brady.
No, AB.
AB.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
AB. So I
So
misheard you.
A for
It's
Alpha.
very noisy here with the
I know,
road.
no, sorry. A for Alpha, B for Bravo.
So, just to address a couple of your
Yeah.
concerns,
Sure.
if it's not as cut and dried as we can or we can't use certain powers.
Yeah.
It's our choice whether and if we believe that those powers are effectively relevant to the situation that we're dealing with.
Okay, so what
So
makes
if
you
an
believe
officer-
I am a terrorist right now?
If an officer
Yeah.
decided that they were going to use, and I'm not saying that we're going to use that
Right.
now, I'm just saying that in general,
Right.
if an officer deemed it that they felt that there was reasons or grounds to suspect that someone
Yes,
was
thank
involved
you.
in
That's what I
terrorism,
said to her.
then absolutely they could use
Absolutely.
that power.
And hang on, before you carry on, I personally, as a member of the public, I would want you to use the Section 40 of the Terrorism Act if you have reasonable grounds that somebody's going to do something. But if you don't abuse that power. Don't do it.
If I'm going to go on a
I
little
mean,
bit further.
I should speak to her. Don't do it.
I'm going to go a little bit further.
Yeah, go on.
Okay. So we've been called here because someone has called about you.
Yeah.
Now, the reason
Really?
why we...
Who's
the
that?
reason why, I don't know, we just get the calls. I don't get told the specifics of the people that have called.
What did they say? What did they say?
They said that there's a person taking buildings of... taking pictures of the building, and they were concerned that you might be involved in hostile encounters. So...
You're paranoid. Just telling me you're
Maybe not.
paranoid.
And that's
it.
why I haven't detained you under that act.
Yeah,
I've come here
but you
and I've
can't.
just
You
started-
can't detain me under the
I've
right.
just come over and
Yes.
I've tried to have a conversation with you to ascertain what you're trying to
Did I engage back?
Yeah.
Thank you. But she started threatening me, and I didn't like that.
What
No.
I'm trying to establish is...
So far, so good with you.
what
Yeah.
I'm
Enter the officer known only as Bravo, a name, or at least a call sign, finally given in an attempt to soften the tone and steer the conversation towards something more civil. But underneath the calm exchange, a much deeper legal argument is quietly taking shape. What actually gives an officer the right to stop and question someone? Is it instinct, a gut feeling, or does the law demand something far more concrete, real, provable grounds? The officer begins laying out his reasoning, piece by piece, clearly trying to justify the earlier threat. But Amy isn't just listening, she's building her rebuttal, preparing to hold him accountable for every single word.
trying to establish
Yeah.
is what is the reason why you're taking videos. If we engage and we talk about it, are you here just because you want to take pictures of the building, you're interested in it?
I absolutely told you everything that I was doing from the moment you asked me.
Yeah.
I said that I came here because this building, originally I thought it was a police building.
Yeah.
And then when I arrived here, it didn't come across like a police building. I asked the staff in there. I went and asked, I didn't hide or anything. And they lied to me. They said it's construction, or I can't remember the exact words they said. But it came across as they lied to me, yeah? So I thought, I don't believe them. And I thought I'm going to stay a bit longer to prove that it's not actually a construction building, it's a police building. That's it. That's why I'm here, man. And somebody did tell me, somebody sent me an email. Yeah, I can't tell you his name. Yeah. He sent me an email. He said, you should go and check that building out. It looks suspicious. As in, It's a police building, but they're hiding, pretending to be something else. That's it.
I don't think it's hiding or pretending to be anything
I think
else.
you are. Well, if you
It's
should write
not-
police, they should write police outside. Usually when you get to a police building, it says
But
police.
it's not a police station that has no walk-in front counter or anything like that where
Okay.
you can go and report crime.
All right.
We have offices for various things.
Right.
Obviously, the police are a big organisation.
Okay.
Not all police stations have a walk-in front counter.
Okay.
Therefore, they're not all marked.
But is
as
it
police buildings.
okay? Is it within my right to come?
This is Amy's moment of full transparency, and it's a power move. She lays out everything, step by step, why she came to this building, who told her about it, what she was told by the guard, and why none of it added up. There's no hesitation, no hiding behind vague answers. She's not the suspicious stranger the police seem to want her to be. She's someone who's done nothing but ask honest questions and receive dishonest answers in return. By the end of this section, it's clear she came prepared, she came calm, and she came with every right to stand exactly where she's standing.
Down here today and ask what is this building. They don't have to answer to me.
They don't have to answer.
But it's
but
within
you-
my rights.
You can ask.
That's it. So I don't need PCs like this threaten me with section 43.
I don't think it was more of a threat. I
It
think
was a threat. It was a threat. She said I can use section 43 and she cannot do it. She can't do it. So I can walk anytime I like.
Hang on.
I can ignore you.
Can I
did-
go back?
One second. I didn't have to respond to you. Or, you know, when you came to me, I didn't have to engage. I could have just continued. You still don't, you cannot use
You
still
understand
can use it.
If you had engaged,
Yeah.
that, as I said to you before,
Yeah.
using that power,
Yeah.
using that power under the Terrorism Act,
You shouldn't.
we need to establish grounds and determine suspicion that someone might be involved in something. Now, depending on how you engage with us,
Yeah.
and I'm happy that you are engaged.
What if I
with us,
didn't engage?
But if you didn't engage,
You still
officers
can use it.
themselves
Yeah.
may feel that actually Section 43 of the Terrorism Act
So-
is a relevant.
so
part
hang
to
on,
the
hang
use.
on.
So
Can
it's
I
not
stop
as-
you? Can I
it's
stop
not
you?
as black and white. Can I just finish my bit and then I'll let you
Yes,
speak?
yes, yes.
So it's not as black and white as you can or you can't. It depends on each interaction. Because if you engage with me, as you have done, then my suspicion about you being a terrorist, because that's what we were initially called to, starts to decline a little bit. Or it could have gone up. Oh, this person's just walked off. They've blanked me. They're not engaged me. Maybe they're trying to hide something. Do you see how that changes the situation?
Okay, it's interesting. You said the word right in between that sentence. You said, if I feel that I can use section 43. Now, section 43 cannot be used out of your feelings, officer.
If I feel
you
that I have suspicion.
Okay, you have to have them reasonable grounds, and
Yeah,
photography in itself isn't.
Now, the real fight begins. Amy makes a bold and serious accusation. She directly states that the officer threatened her using anti-terror legislation. This isn't a small claim. It's an allegation that strikes at the heart of how police are supposed to treat the public. She draws her line firmly. She can walk away at any moment, and no law gives them the right to stop her without solid, provable grounds. This is the emotional and legal peak of the entire encounter. Two sides, completely unwilling to back down, standing on opposite ends of a debate about power, rights, and where exactly the boundary sits.
Grounds for suspecting me being a
But
terrorist.
it's coupled with
isn't.
a lot of other things.
What's that?
It's coupled with a lot of other things.
Which is?
How you-
Them
how
other
you
things,
present
that's
to me,
exactly. Them
exactly.
other things.
The
Yeah, but what if I don't want to
information,
speak to
the
you?
time of the day, simple things
What
like
if I'm deaf? When you called me, I'm deaf. I can't hear you. I don't want to speak to you. There's so many other things. Say, I don't know. I didn't want to speak to you, for
that.
example.
I am happy.
I didn't have the
that
time
you
to
are
speak
not
to
a
you.
terrorist.
Oh, thank
Thank
you.
you
Yeah.
for engaging with
That's
us.
okay. That's fine.
Okay? Please do engage if you are stopped with the police.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, because I prefer to deal with it in a way where we talk to each other, we understand where each other's coming from.
Okay.
I hope that from speaking
Yeah.
with me that I hope that I've tried to explain the powers and policy around
Sure.
using Section 43 a little bit clearer. It's not as black and white as you can or can't use it. It depends on the officer's level of suspicion and whether they, as you said,
It depends on the
reasonable
grounds, the grounds. Thank
to
you.
suspect. But that doesn't
I
come
agree with you
from
with that one.
black and white, I was doing this, there either is grounds or there isn't, because there's other factors that come into play.
Yeah, but you still need to have them
Please
grounds.
Please do engage, because if you engage with us and
Yeah.
talk with us, that helps that officer decide
Right.
I do or I don't have grounds.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, that's fine. I heard what you said, and I appreciate everything you actually said. I will agree with you in a way, but if a member of the public chooses not to engage, they don't have to. They're not contracted to help you do your job.
No.
If they want to choose to walk away, you still.
And I'm not saying that
Yeah.
that in itself would give me grounds.
Yes.
But what I'm
That's
saying
it.
is that
That's it. You said it.
potentially could increase my level of suspicion.
That's your problem. Your level.
This is where the conversation shifts from legal to almost philosophical, and it becomes one of the most gripping exchanges of the entire video. The officer tries to explain that suspicion doesn't work in absolutes. It builds gradually, shaped by behavior, tone, and reaction. It's a subtle attempt to justify why the power could have been used. But Amy counters with sharp, logical precision, refusing to let the explanation slide unchallenged. Then comes the line that completely reframes the entire conversation. I don't want to be blown up by terrorists either. In one sentence, the tone shifts from a legal argument about police overreach to a much bigger question. Where exactly is the line between public protection and public intimidation?
Level of suspicion is your problem.
That could add to my ground, shall we
Okay,
say.
say your level of suspicion is down there, then it increased all the way up there. You still don't have enough grounds. Until you have them grounds, you go ahead and use that section, and I would want you to use that section. Do you know why? Because I don't want to be blown up today by terrorists. I honestly don't.
I don't either.
So yeah, that's it. But what I don't appreciate is PCs intimidating and using powers infringing on people's rights just because they think they can when they actually cannot. She's doing another thing right now that she's not supposed to be doing.
What's that?
She's forgotten to tell me something. You're not doing it, but she is. All right, how long have you been here?
Pardon?
How long have you been here?
I don't know. I'm very rubbish with timings.
All right. There's something within your policy you're supposed to do right now that you're not doing.
You're not detained, you can go if you want to go.
I know, but there's something you're doing, but
Enlighten us.
she's filming me.
I can film you.
I know, but what do you have to do before you film me?
I don't have to tell you you're filmed.
You don't have to inform me.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm a police officer, I don't have to tell you.
So you're a data handler, you work for the Metropolitan Police, you're filming me, you deny me the right to access that video.
You can
But you're not
access
telling
it.
me.
You have
You
30
can-
How
days
do I
to
know
access
if you
it.
didn't tell me?
You can put in a freedom of information.
I know that, I'm aware of that, but how do I know you're filming if you're not telling me?
I don't have to tell you.
You do have to, oh my
The
God.
camera itself does say that it records audio and video. And part
I
of the
don't
reason
have,
why
that
it does
camera, I don't have one, which means I don't know how it works. It could be flashing red.
A brand new front opens in this standoff, and it's just as intense. Amy turns her attention to the officer's body camera, demanding to know clearly and directly whether she's being recorded. By law, she has every right to be told, but instead of a straight answer, she gets deflection, irritation, and avoidance. This section becomes a masterclass in accountability, watching someone use the police's own rulebook, their own code of conduct, to hold them to a standard they seem reluctant to meet. The frustration on both sides is palpable, and the pressure keeps building with every unanswered question.
It could be flashing green, it could be, but
But
actually I do. Me, I do.
You did know that it worked
I do.
because you knew that she was
Because I
filming
deal
and
with
you didn't know that
jokers
I
like you all the
knew that I
time.
was.
Because I deal with jokers like this all the time.
So we're going to leave you
What?
to the rest of your day.
Jokers. Yeah, like you.
So, we're going to leave
Yeah,
you for the rest of your
that's
day.
So are you going to tell me you're recording, or are you still going to continue doing what you're
So-
doing? I don't like
Can
this
I
officer.
explain to
I don't
you?
like
You
her.
don't have to like
You
them.
don't have to like me, it's your choice. You have a 30 days to access.
I know, but you need to tell me you're recording.
I have to tell you.
As
I
I
know.
explained, it
Oh
does say on
my
it that
God.
it
No,
records
it
audio
doesn't.
and video.
Where does it say it's recording?
It says that it records audio and video.
Is yours recording?
Mine is not recording,
But hers is.
Yeah.
So she should tell me.
but it's designed to indicate.
All right,
to
officer,
you that
I'm gonna break it down very quickly. It's in your code of conduct to inform member of the public at a convenient time, as quickly as you could, you know, because if you're arresting somebody, you obviously cannot tell them.
of course.
Yeah. So you have to make him aware that you are recording. I read this in your code of conduct. I read it. It's there. So the fact that you're working for the police,
Okay.
when?
I'm
Last week.
I'm satisfied that you've given me an account.
She's
for
stubborn,
why you're
man.
here.
She's stubborn.
I'm not gonna stay here and
Argue. Yeah, I
there's
know.
no point me being here with you. I'm satisfied
No.
why you're here.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna stay here any longer, and I will bid you farewell.
I'll see you later, muchachos. Hey, what? Sorry. Shoot the numbers. AS2742. Thank you. Yeah.
This is the climax, the moment everything has been building toward. Amy recites the police code of conduct almost word for word, exposing a procedural gap that most people would never think to challenge, let alone catch in the moment. The officer, cornered by his own rulebook, has no real response left. And then, finally, the resolution arrives. Amy secures exactly what she came for: accountability, in the form of an officer identification number, 2742. The encounter comes to a close, but the questions it raises about power, transparency, and how the police are meant to treat the public they serve, those don't end when the camera stops rolling.